J seem to have a really good relationship. I'm curious when he gets kind of juked, if you will, by Spencer Rattler, if you ever, give him some crap for that.
Nah, not during the game, because I really try to just like pick people up, because we all are hard on ourselves. So like I don't want nobody just like dwelling on a mistake they made whenever like it don't matter no more. So I try to pick them up.
Yeah, Kirby mentioned the 2 red zone touchdowns y'all gave up in the first half as being huge, being down 11 at halftime. Just what, as a defense, do y'all need to do to improve and keep holding guys to field goals other than touchdowns in the red zone?
Really just keying on our jobs. We're just everybody doing their job and playing their part for real. Sometimes during the game where we would like have a hole here and there, so we would just kind of try to bring that together and fix those mistakes.
Xavier Sorey's kind of coming into his own the last few weeks after just being out, not being out, but just kind of being off the field. Just what have you thought of his progression, and what kind of player is he in the locker room and just kind of on campus?
What kind of player is he? Sorey, he real athletic. Like you see it on the tape. His athleticism is kind of like crazy. And what kind of like person he is. Like Sorey, one of my best friends. Me, Sorey, and Pop are roommates, so we all like came in together. We've been close since freshman year, so like to see us all out there playing together, like that was what we dreamed of freshman year. So it's been fun.
Smael, I know you stay pretty focused, but is there any point when you look up at the scoreboard and see you guys trailing at home 14-3? I mean, there's been so much success, so many wins in a row. I mean, is there ever a moment? Does it fuel you, or was it a little, I don't know, surreal to see yourself behind like that?
Was it surreal? I mean, like times like that, of course, like we ain't really expect it, but like it's a football, so you kind of gotta go with the unexpected and just key in and focus on what you gotta do to improve. Really, you can't really like sit there and be shocked in the moment, because like that ain't gonna do nothing towards winning.
Smael, I know you obviously dealt with the off-season injury. What was the journey for you like to get back to playing, and how are you feeling 3 weeks into the season?
It was hard. It was real hard, like from like a mental standpoint, just because like it kind of caught me off guard. But what was the second half of your question?
Just how are you feeling right now, and I guess are you up to speed quicker than you maybe anticipated that you were going to be?
Yeah, I came back quicker than I thought I would. But I'm feeling better. Like it feels better and better every week. So just trying to keep improving.
Yeah, Mykel had a really big second half on Saturday. Was there anything, at halftime that sort of indicated he was going to go out there and do what he ultimately did and sort of rally you guys defensively?
Yeah, anything specific? Not necessarily. We just went in there, got our game plan adjustments for the second half, and then like I feel like the defense as a unit kind of like, came together and just went out there and did what we were supposed to do.
Again, Smael, not to get you too off track with Georgia, but there was a really late game with Deion Sanders, and I just wonder, with a former player like Deion and what's happening out there, is that something that you paid attention to? Is it entertaining? Is something that catches your eye?
Yeah, it catches my eye for sure. I feel like he's doing a real good job out there.
Just on an overall look of kind of the defensive line, and especially Mykel's performance, I mean, how much does that open up your responsibilities, especially on that sack that you and Jamon got back there? How much does that open it up for you guys to really make plays and be able to do what you do best when the defensive line is getting as much pressure on the quarterback as they did, especially in that second half?
It does a lot for us. Whenever the defensive line eating, it kind of like makes our job easier. So like D-line and linebackers, I feel like we kind of work hand in hand.
Small Saturday will be a long day with that 7:30 kick. What's that day look like for you, and what you get up for these night games?
What the day looks like. Really just trying to stay focused throughout the day, take care of my body throughout the day, just do anything really that comes up that I got to do.
You kind of touched on your relationship with Jamon Johnson. What is it like to have another year getting to play next to him and being able to start alongside him again, just for another year?
Yeah, it's been real fun. Like I said, like since our freshman year, like we like talked about it, and like it's kind of crazy to see it like coming to life. Really, like the things we talked about and dreamed about. So it's been fun.
Kirby brought up the 3rd and 16 screen play that they scored a touchdown on to start the game last week. That he pointed to that as one of the first half mishaps that led to the way halftime was. What is the reaction that you all get on the sideline from coaches just when there is, I guess, a mishap like that?
Just get the correction and then go out there and try to fix it. Really, you know, we don't really panic. You can't panic at a time like that. You know, that's when everything's gonna start getting worse. So just stay poised, stay focused, and go out there and play the ball.
Yeah, we've heard multiple players this season kind of mention Coach Schumann. He told me that, and then it happened. Do you have an example of like Schumann preparing you for something, and then it just like happened right in front of you?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how Schumann be doing that. Like Schumann probably one of the smartest people I ever met. Like an example, my TFL versus TCU on that like stunt I ran when I tackled Max Duggan. Like we had worked on that like all week, and then he told me he was gonna try to call it whenever he seen a certain set, and then he called it, and then they ran the play that he called it for. So it was kind of crazy like seeing that happen.
Played for Vance Spence, right, in high school?
Yeah.
Just what did you learn from him, and what did you take from him in Paulding County, Rankin, Georgia?
Wait, how you know Coach Spence?
I just looked it up.
Oh, damn. Coach Spence, I got a lot of love for Coach Spence. Like, I think my sophomore year when I started getting a lot of offers, we went like 1-9, and he was worried that I was gonna like transfer. But I told him I was like, man, I'm gonna be locked in. So stayed and stuck it with him. But Coach Spence taught me like a lot, like even like off the field, like just how to be like a better person, how to care for other people. So he taught me like a lot off the field more than on the field. But he kind of gave me like that confidence, like when it came to like playing at the next level. Cause like no disrespect, like no smaller school, but like I was gonna be happy going to like a school like FAU or like anything like that. Like my freshman year, like that was like my dream. So like Coach Schumann kind of showed me that like it's like not Schumann, but Spence kind of showed me it's like a bigger world out there. So he kind of like instilled a lot of confidence in me. So I love him for that.
Yeah, Smael, I think when I covered you in high school, you were working at Little Caesars.
Yeah.
What did working in high school teach you about, you know, just responsibilities in general?
It taught me a lot about responsibilities, just cause like, you know, I got to get up and go to work. Like I'm working with like grown men, like they gotta like, they're out there working hours trying to pay bills and stuff. I'm just trying to get a couple extra dollars. So it kind of like gave me like a different perspective on life.
Any more questions?
You talked a lot about, you know, coming in with Pop, coming in with Xavier and stuff like that, and you came in with a lot of other guys, including Brock, including, Javon, so many guys that were part of your freshman class. I mean, to be a part of a group that's now contributing at such a high level, what does it mean to, again, just be doing that?
It's kind of like crazy because like, you know, college kind of flies by fast. Like everybody says it flies by, but you don't know till like you really experience it. Like it flew by. Like I feel like it was just yesterday. So like us coming in as freshmen, not really knowing what's going on, like kind of lost to like where we're at now. Like it's been crazy.
Any more for Smael? All right, Smael. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Smael.
Thank you.
Thank you.